The changing face of warfare. Warfare has always been a constant in human history, but the way we fight battles is evolving at an unprecedented rate. Enter robotics. Once a concept reserved for science fiction, robots are now making their way onto the battlefield. With advancements in artificial intelligence, AI, and autonomous systems, the future of war looks increasingly robotic. But what does this mean for soldiers, strategies, and the future of global conflict? The rise of autonomous combat robots. In recent years, we've seen robots gradually entering military operations, from drones to land-based unmanned vehicles. These robots are designed for various tasks, such as surveillance, logistics, bomb disposal, and even direct combat. As the technology advances, we're seeing autonomous machines that can make decisions in real time without human input. Autonomous drones. Drones, already used in reconnaissance and targeted strikes, are now being outfitted with AI to make decisions autonomously. The idea is that these drones could recognize targets, assess threats, and even carry out attacks without waiting for human instructions. Robotic soldiers. Imagine a future where the ground troops are made of robots. These machines would be designed to take on the most dangerous tasks, things that might be too risky for human soldiers, such as bomb disposal or fighting in hostile environments like urban warfare or contaminated zones. The benefits of robots in combat. The deployment of robots on the battlefield comes with a myriad of advantages that could revolutionize warfare as we know it. Reduced human casualties. Robots can enter high-risk zones, reducing the number of human soldiers who are exposed to dangerous situations. They can be sent to scout areas, disarm bombs, or carry out attacks, sparing human lives in the process. Precision and efficiency. Unlike humans, robots can be programmed for extreme precision. Drones and robots equipped with advanced sensors can target specific threats without the risk of collateral damage, potentially making strikes more accurate. Increased endurance. Robots don't need rest, food, or water. They can operate in extreme conditions, for longer periods, and in environments that would be unbearable for humans, such as extreme heat, radiation, or toxic gases. Ethical dilemmas. Who controls the machines? With the rise of autonomous robots in warfare, a significant concern arises. Who is responsible when these machines make decisions? The idea of a robot carrying out attacks without human oversight is both fascinating and terrifying. Lethal autonomous weapons. Laws. These are systems capable of independently selecting and engaging targets without human intervention. While they could reduce civilian casualties and improve efficiency, there's a massive ethical question. Should machines have the power to make life-and-death decisions? Accountability. If a robot makes a wrong decision, such as targeting civilians or misidentifying a threat, who is accountable? The programmer? The military officer who deployed the robot? These are tough questions that international organizations and governments are still grappling with. AI-powered strategy. The future of combat tactics. Robots won't just be on the battlefield physically. They will also play a crucial role in strategic planning and decision-making. Advanced AI could lead to smarter military tactics, where robots analyze enemy movements, predict future actions, and develop counter-strategies in real time. AI in warfare. Imagine a robot commander who processes vast amounts of data and provides military leaders with the most effective strategies. This could revolutionize everything from battlefield logistics to large-scale operations. Swarming technology. One of the most exciting developments in robotic warfare is the idea of robotic swarms. These are groups of small, interconnected drones or robots that communicate with each other and work together to overwhelm an enemy. This could create a new type of warfare, where precision is matched by overwhelming numbers and coordination. The pros and cons. Will robots replace human soldiers? While robots bring undeniable benefits, they also raise important concerns that need addressing. The risk of over-reliance. Relying too heavily on robots might make military operations more vulnerable. For example, hacking and cyberattacks could disable or manipulate robotic systems, making them a potential target for enemy forces. Human touch. No matter how advanced, robots can't replace the human element of warfare, intuition, empathy, and decision-making in chaotic, complex environments. There are certain scenarios where human judgment will remain irreplaceable. Job displacement. The widespread adoption of robots on the battlefield could lead to fewer jobs for human soldiers. However, there will likely be new roles created in areas like programming, maintenance, and oversight of robotic systems. Real-world applications. Robots in current conflicts. As of today, several nations have already integrated robots into their military operations. The U.S. military, for example, has developed drone strike programs and robotic bomb disposal units. Israel's military uses autonomous drones for surveillance, and the UK has explored using robot soldiers for certain tasks. Example: the Sentry Robot, SGR-1, a robot that can guard perimeters and detect intruders without human oversight. Equipped with cameras and sensors, it can identify targets and even deploy non-lethal force if needed. Example: bomb disposal robots. These robots are already used extensively in military operations to disarm explosives safely. They help prevent casualties by handling dangerous tasks that would otherwise require human intervention. The future: autonomous robots and international security. Looking ahead, the use of autonomous robots in warfare raises concerns not just for the battlefield but for global security. Countries are racing to develop these technologies, and there is increasing pressure for international regulation to ensure these robots are not used irresponsibly. Arms race in robotics. As nations advance in autonomous warfare, there may be a new type of arms race focused on robotic technology. The country with the most advanced AI-controlled robots could dominate future conflicts. Global regulation. To prevent the misuse of robotic warfare, international organizations like the United Nations may step in to regulate the development and deployment of autonomous military systems. It's crucial that ethical and legal frameworks are put in place before these technologies are used widely. Robotics and cyber warfare. A new kind of war. As robots become more integrated into the battlefield, their interaction with cybersecurity will become increasingly important. In addition to physical threats, robots could also face cyber attacks that manipulate their behavior and disrupt military operations. Robots as targets. With robots becoming essential to military operations, they may become prime targets for cyber warfare. Hackers could exploit vulnerabilities in a robot's AI systems to gain control, misdirect their movements, or disable entire fleets of autonomous machines. Protecting robotic systems. The military will need to invest heavily in cybersecurity to safeguard robots from being hacked. Future warfare may not just be about destroying machines on the battlefield, but defending against cyber threats that can take over or disrupt autonomous robots. The role of robotics in humanitarian operations during war. While robots are often associated with destruction, their potential in humanitarian efforts during wartime is significant. Robots can perform various non-combat roles that help alleviate suffering, such as rescue missions, medical assistance, and delivering supplies. Rescue robots. Robots equipped with advanced sensors can enter dangerous environments after an attack, locate survivors, and even deliver life-saving supplies like water, food, or medicine. Their ability to operate in extreme conditions makes them invaluable in disaster zones. Medical assistance robots. Autonomous robots can also assist in treating wounded soldiers and civilians during war. Robots could administer first aid or help evacuate the injured from hazardous zones, providing timely care before human doctors can reach them. Search and rescue missions. In areas heavily damaged by bombs or natural disasters, robots can navigate through rubble to find trapped civilians or soldiers, making rescue efforts faster and safer. Military robots. From tools of war to soldiers? While robots have traditionally been seen as tools to assist soldiers, the next phase in robotic warfare might involve robots acting as soldiers themselves. This raises new questions about the future of military personnel. Robot soldiers in combat. What if, in the future, robots are fully equipped to fight wars on their own, without human intervention? Imagine robotic units equipped with weapon systems, armor, and AI designed to make decisions on tactics, target acquisition, and even enemy engagement. Autonomous weapon systems. These robots would not only replace human soldiers in dangerous situations but could also operate independently in combat scenarios, choosing targets and deciding tactics without human oversight. Military ethics and the soldier's role. The rise of robot soldiers challenges our traditional view of what it means to serve in the military. What would the role of human soldiers be if robots could carry out all combat duties? Could the value of human soldiers be diminished? Psychological and social impact of robot warfare. The introduction of robots into warfare has profound psychological and social implications for soldiers, civilians, and the public. Psychological impact on soldiers. Soldiers may experience less stress when working alongside robots, knowing that they won't be in immediate danger. However, there could be a negative psychological impact from being replaced by robots or feeling disconnected from the front lines. Moral dilemmas. As robots become more involved in combat, soldiers may face moral dilemmas about the role of machines in killing. The distance between human emotions and a robot's decision could make it easier for soldiers to rationalize war crimes or innocent casualties. Public perception of war. If robots are used extensively in warfare, the public might see war as more impersonal or detached. The human toll of war could be diminished in the eyes of the public, but the emotional and ethical cost may be amplified by the use of robots. Collaborative robotics. Robots and humans fighting together. In many future warfare scenarios, robots and humans will likely work together in a collaborative environment, each performing tasks that play to their strengths. Human-robot teams. In this model, robots assist soldiers in specific roles, such as providing cover, carrying supplies, or even participating in complex combat tactics. Robots would operate as augmentations to human decision-making, enhancing the capabilities of soldiers on the ground. Shared control systems. Imagine a future where soldiers and robots are connected through neural interfaces or advanced control systems, allowing them to work in perfect synchronization. This hybrid human-robot workforce would provide unmatched flexibility and adaptability in combat. Real-time data sharing. Robots could instantly share data with human soldiers, providing critical information such as enemy positions, terrain analysis, and situational awareness. This would allow soldiers to make smarter decisions and react more effectively in combat. Military robotics. The economic and strategic arms race. The integration of robots into military forces is rapidly becoming a strategic necessity for many nations, which could lead to an economic arms race. Global competition for robotic supremacy. As more countries develop robotic military technology, there will be an increasing race to outpace adversaries. Nations will invest billions in R&D to create the most advanced combat robots, drones, and AI systems. The country that leads this technological charge could gain a significant strategic advantage. The economic impact of military robotics. Countries investing heavily in military robotics may see rapid economic growth in certain sectors, including AI, engineering, and manufacturing. However, this could also lead to an arms race that strains national economies and resources, forcing governments to balance defense spending with other priorities. Private military companies and robotics. Private companies are already beginning to build and test robotic military systems for national and private security forces. The rise of private military companies with robotic units could transform global security dynamics, making warfare a business venture as much as a state affair. Space robotics. The next frontier of warfare. As humanity extends its reach beyond Earth, space-based warfare could soon become a reality, and robots will play a crucial role in this new frontier. Space drones and satellites. Space robotics could include autonomous drones used to patrol satellites or monitor enemy activities in orbit. Robots in space could intercept missile launches, disable satellites, or even protect Earth from space-based threats. Robotic defense systems on the Moon or Mars. As we begin to colonize other planets, robots could be deployed as both military and defensive units, securing bases on the Moon or Mars and protecting human settlements from potential threats, both from space and Earth. The future of international warfare. Robotic regulations. As robotic warfare becomes more prevalent, global treaties and regulations will be necessary to prevent abuses and ensure that these technologies are used responsibly. Treaties on autonomous weapons. International bodies like the United Nations will likely establish frameworks to regulate the development and use of lethal autonomous weapons. There may be attempts to ban AI-controlled robots in combat, akin to existing treaties on chemical and biological weapons. Ethics and warfare. Ongoing debates about the ethics of autonomous machines making life-and-death decisions will shape future regulations. As robots become increasingly sophisticated, maintaining ethical standards in warfare will be an ongoing challenge. As we stand on the brink of this robotic revolution, one thing is clear: the battlefield of tomorrow will be unlike anything we've known before. Autonomous robots and AI-powered systems will dramatically reshape the nature of war, pushing the boundaries of strategy, ethics, and even humanity itself. But as we embrace the advantages these machines bring, precision, efficiency, and the potential to save countless lives, we must also confront the profound challenges they pose. From ethical dilemmas about AI's role in making life-and-death decisions, to concerns about accountability and the vulnerability of autonomous systems to cyber threats, the future of warfare is not just about machines. It's about the responsibilities that come with wielding this power. What happens when war is no longer fought by humans, but by the machines we create? Can we trust these creations to act in our best interest? And when the line between human and robot blurs, what does it mean for our future? The evolution of robotic warfare isn't just about technology. It's about navigating a delicate balance between innovation and humanity. As nations race to develop these cutting-edge technologies, one thing is certain: the decisions we make today will echo through generations to come. So, as we look toward the future, the question remains: are we ready for the robots on the battlefield? Only time will tell.